Hey guys, my name is Agil and you are here to develop Android apps. In the last video, we successfully created our first Android project. If you haven't seen that video, please go and check it out. And today, we are gonna create our first Android app and we are also gonna run it directly into our own Android devices. So, let's get started. First of all, we are going to design our front end. After that, we will connect it to our backend Kotlin file and we will create our first Android app. To get started, I am just going to remove this text view from here and going to create another text view by typing text view. After that, you will get two attributes. One is for layout width and layout height. There is two default items, that is about wrap content or match parent. You can choose any one of it. What is meant by wrap content? Wrap content means it will arrange the layout width according to the content inside it. So I'm going to choose it as wrap content, or if you choose match parent, it will take the full width of your screen. In the height case, I am also going to choose wrap content. After that, you will also get an attribute called text. So I am going to type my first Android app. After this, you will see a small text over here, but before that, you must close this text view attribute by clicking the slash key. Okay, after that, you can see an error over here because we are using the constraint layout from here. We need to set its constraints, but we will talk about constraints layout later on. Currently, I am going to use linear layout as the base layout. To type linear layout. Actually, what is linear layout? Linear layout is similar to its own weight. We can set an orientation to this and I am going to set it as vertical. That means all the content inside this linear layout is gonna show in a linear vertical format. Now we can see our small text over here. Let me zoom it. Okay. So if you want to arrange this as an heading in the center like this, we are going to change its layout gravity to center horizontal. That will make this text view to the center horizontal area. We need some margin to the top and I am gonna give 50 dp. You can see its size is so small. Let's change its text size to 25 sp. Okay, the unit of text size is sp in XML. So you can see it's a little bit larger. If you want to make it bold, you can type text style and we will get three options over here: bold, normal or italic. Bold means it will come in bold, normal is default, and italic means that's all italic. So I'm going to use bold in this case, and you can see its color is not the exact black. We can also set its text color and I'm going to choose black from here. If you are not getting this option, just go back and you can type hash 000000 to get your dark color. So now we are having a perfect heading, my first Android app. And next I am going to create a button over here, and when I click on it, I will also get a text view in the bottom area which displays about my first Android app. Let us create a button. So here also I am going to use wrap content, width and height. So this is our default size layout size of a button, and if you want to enter some text inside that button, just write text. And I am going to write here, click me to view about my first Android app. Click me to view about my first Android app. So our button is ready over here. It's a little bit longer text, but that doesn't matter. I also wanted this button to be in the center horizontal. So let's type layout gravity as center horizontal. I need a little bit margin or a space between this headline and this button. This type margin top 100 dp. After that, when user click on this button, we have to show a text over here. For that, let us create a simple text view. Over here, I'm going to use match parent, and as height, I'm going to use wrap content because over here I need the full width of this screen. I need a few margins in the left and right area. For that, just type margin horizontal and just type 20, 30 or 50. You can use anyone. I'm going to use 30 dp. So you can see here there are 30 dp of gap in both sides. After that, let's type text, we have to write about this our first Android app. So I'm going to write, this is my first Android application which I have made with Android Studio using Kotlin. After typing this, you can see your text is coming like this. If you want to make it aligned center, we have also an attribute called text alignment. Let's give a margin top as 80 dp and change its color, and let us also change its size to 20 sp. Now it's visible over here, but we want to make this visible when we click on this button only. Let us make its default visibility to invisible. If you want to make a click on this button, we need to set an ID. So I'm going to create an ID for this button view. So my ID is btn about me. Now your button ID is being created. After that, we are going to our Kotlin file. So above the onCreate, we create all our instance variables. That means we can access these instance variables within this class. We can define a variable in two types. One is in var and another one is in val. Var means it can be varied. Val means its variable cannot be reassigned with another value. I'm going to use val over here. Val btn click me. So this btn click me is my variable. What kind of variable is this? We have to put a colon in case of Kotlin. We know that this is a button. So let us type button. That means this btn click me is a button. But in Kotlin, we must initialize this val. We are going to initialize this button btn click me inside our onCreate. I am changing this val late in var. That means we can initialize this btn click me variable later. Inside this onCreate, I am going to use the same variable btn click me. I have to connect this variable to this button view. For that, we know that its ID is btn about me. Go to your Kotlin file and type btn click me equals to find view by ID. We have to write resource.id. We know that its ID is btn about me. Just choose it. Now this button view has been set into this variable. We are going to create an on-click listener on this button. So let's type btn click me dot set on click listener. Use the second option and click on enter. So over here we are going to display this text view. This is currently in invisible state, so to make it visible we need to use its ID. So I am going to create its ID TV about me. So our ID for this text view is also being created. After that, go to the Kotlin file and we have to create another instance variable which is late in var TV about me. And we know that that's a text view. Just type text view. After that, we have to find its ID like this as we made in btn click me variable. Let's type TV about me equals to find view by ID r.id.tv about me, where if you press this TV about me with Ctrl plus click, you can find we are pointing to which view inside our XML file. So I'm going to make that text view visible when I click on this button. So inside these two brackets, just type TV about me dot visibility equals to view dot visible. So now what it's going to do is when we click on this button, it will make the visibility of this TV about me to visible. So let us try to run it into our app. So now you can see my Android Xiaomi Redmi Note 7s is connected to my system, so I can directly run it from here. But before that, you have to enable your USB debugging in your Android phone. So go to your Android's developer option and enable USB debugging. If you are using a Xiaomi device, you have to also enable the install via USB options inside the developer option. So after that, you have to connect your device through a USB cable. After that, you can find your device name over here. So select your device from here and click on this play button. When I click on this run button, it will start building the Gradle. So we have to sit back and wait, but it may also give us so much of errors. So we have to fix all that errors when it go on. So we got an error, that is the min Campbell STK31 specified in dependency AAR metadata is greater than this module compile SDK version. So to solve this, you have to do one thing. Go to your Gradle script folder over here. Go to build.gradle in module level of app. Just double click and you will see your Gradle file. After that, inside this default config, you have to do one thing. So that is, you have to paste this code. Find this code under the description below. So after this, you just go back. After pasting this, go to sync now button over here. Click on it. So it will rebuild your Gradle file. So after the sync process finish, you have to run it again. You can find this Gradle build running progress in this build section. Click on it. So you can find the content which is being performed. You can scroll down. Let us wait till it installs on our device. So now our first Android app is being installed in our device. So let's click on this button and see will it become visible. So now you can see this is my first Android application which I made with Android Studio using KOTLIN. So now we successfully created our first Android app and run it into our Android device. So in the next video we will see how to create a toast message in our Android application like this. So let's see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.